days have led us to decking you through hopefully all 5 of the games. Pretty much they are just rotating for the runes, but from what it seems, Entity are controlling the top runes and OG are going to be controlling the bottom ones. DM is going to be in a lot of trouble with the open wounds not moving an inch, and that's going to be the first blood going to Timado, popping the rage and even smacking Karomi a couple of times.
In this laning stage, as they find BZM.
Oh, let's see if they can kill him. No dissimulate. Here comes a beautiful charge through them with the Phoenix coming over. You cannot get this kill. No one is also going to be in trouble. He turns around. No mana for the ulti, which means that he's going to die without doing anything. Maybe he can buy back and change the outcome of this fight. As Seb is dropping low from all of the poisons. Fishman will be pulled in onto BZM.
No bash.
And let's see if they can finish him off. There's the bash. You asked for it, Bowie, and Ari asked for it as well. Delivering it in the end with the charge. He'll get the kill, secure the bounty rune.
I think his item build's perfect, having that bracer for burst damage of the Zeus. I think he also had a Fairy Fire, and they bring around. Good ulti though. The experience on the supports is pretty even. Ari though, level 5 and charging towards DM.
Yep, there's gonna be open wounds as well. You have the rage and sleep popping. He does bait the Hoofstomp with the Void Spirit coming in. There was no chance for him to survive.
Okay, no one behind.
Nice, Ether Remnant. He catches a mid-heavenly jump. Those kind of situations are very annoying for Zeus players. And this is in a lane where Timado was struggling heavily early on. Misses on the last hit. That's kind of...
Upside.
That is too deep. Katomi is just dead. Okay, you force out some rotations, and you only lose the support, so it's not the worst thing for Entity.
I think OG has a pretty easy path to take control of this mid game. It's kind of on them. Oh, no one in the mid lane.
He didn't use his ulti. He does have the shield rune a little bit too deep. However, we'll see if that's going to allow him to escape without having the jump. It's going to be a problem. Noxious Flag going to be used, but Whisper joining in on the fray. No one without mana, not going to be doing anything. But Watson joining in on the fray, making sure that the egg dies. Karomi still alive, and BZM will try to run out Whisper, spreading that Noxious Flag onto the fields. Won't be able to finish off this Veno. And with the Stampede going forward for BZM, no more answers, but he does have the Dissimulator going to the side. Step in 5 seconds. He will be fine. It is not a kill worth chasing for.
OG, they find the Zeus again.
Yeah, Bill, he tries to go for the heavily jump and not allowed. This new Spirit Breaker with the pushback is so annoying. Ether Remnant off the mark. A little bit of uncharacteristic there by BZM. He's still not going to give up.
The bash.
By Fishman, where's the crush? It is going to be there. They finish him off.
Yeah, Blink Dagger though, ready here on DM. It's flying out right now.
Fishman targeted, immediately uses Noxious Plague. There will be a Stampede.
No, Timado.
Stop as well, they caught him! Timado, he doesn't respond, and there it is, Bowie. If he had the Unfettered, that stun would not matter.
Reaction movement of a 15-year-old as they find the Morphling silent.
And he's gonna be in trouble. No, he got the Morph, so he's gonna be fine. Now they're gonna be dropping the Unleash. Goodbye. Katomi destroys it. OG, all of their lead is gone. Ari next on the menu with the Dispose. Katomi takes care of him as well. Entity, they get themselves in the lead.
Oh, it is a smoke here from Entity. No one. I like that he's the one that smoked. Like, if he dies at the beginning of the fight, pretty much... Oh, Ari. They find him.
He's just gone. Going to hide.
He lost Seb on the other side as well. Solo killed by a Marcy.
Let's see, maybe Whisper can get some revenge here for his fallen comrade. No, he just put himself in a very uncomfortable position. Kataomi doesn't have anybody to jump from, and with the Stampede, he doesn't even need it. Just gonna be pulling him into the hands of DM, who gets a double kill. Now, Timado training on the fray, going for DM. That is a hard hero to bring down. BZM will get Kataomi on the side, and DM still surviving. Timado is not stopping. There it is, Morphling using the range as well. Wants to go forward, he's gone. And ulti from the Zeus, gonna be revealing where the rest of OG are. They're not gonna be saving their buddy. Watson is charged. No one in their right minds is gonna finish that one.
How long this will remain, as they will smoke on Entity. They're actually super
Spur is gone. He doesn't get the BKB off. Look at how much burst this Morphling will do. He pops the BKB. No! That's a 9-second down the drain, just thrown away for no reason.
This is very low chance, and as you said, this can...
vision talent on Ari, who gets the BKB off Whisper. Didn't they do bring down the Marcy? That's gonna make the egg 10 times better. Nether Strike on DM. He already used his ulti. Whisper trying to zone everybody else out. There's the egg now finally being used. Entity trying to escape. That's gonna be a lot of noxious plague stacks there on OG. You have to be very careful. His DM is gonna be triggered on. Here comes the Morphling. Watson wants to go forward. There's the Stampede off cooldown. He does go down. Either way, no one's standing. He's infested by the Lifestealer. Has that Aghanim Scepter. Jumps onto the high ground. But it doesn't matter. He will kill you from the inside. There's the Hex on Watson, who gets the waveform away. Turns into the Lifestealer. Goes for the rage. You go for the TMP out, but you can bash a Whisper. Almost dies for this play. But it doesn't matter. He secures that Watson is the one that goes down. Entity. They lose 4 of their heroes. Nobody cares about Fisher. Okay, Tomato cares. He wants him dead. Both him and BZM, they want a full 5-man wipe. They will not get it.
Oh, they're gonna charge. They found no one. They have...
Infest, he's gone. Yeah, with another strike. Actually, it doesn't push him all that nicely, but moment. OG, they seem like they're in a dominant position. You were talking about the later portions of the game for the Morphling, and the Ether Remnant pulls him onto the high ground. BZM, that was a great setup, but I don't think he was actually gunning for it to be this amazing. Watson got hexed up, will be stampeded out of a really bad situation. Makes sense.
Charging.
Why Watson charging? He's gonna be in a lot of trouble with the hoof stomp. DM just in time. Watson now gonna be popping great. Gets smashed up. Versus that. He's still standing his ground. They cannot kill him. Here comes the Phoenix. That guy didn't really do all that much. Tomato is in a lot of trouble. Watson, he still has the Aegis. You're not killing this guy even once, but he's murdering all of you. Finally, the charge from Ari, pushing both of them back. DM with his charge. He's so freaking tanky. There's the adaptive strike using the Aegis. They're trying to turn it around, but it's not gonna be enough. The right clicks. They have so much attack speed on Entity. Whisper could be next on the menu. The Tournament is covering for him. He will create a body of water to get himself out, but DM will not allow it with a double edge. He's gonna be taking the slaughter down. OG getting ahead of themselves, almost losing Ari there as well, but he will escape. If he gets stunned, he's gone. Hopefully he's gonna react. Yeah, he does react, but even through that, the AD rune is destroyed.
The damage.
He's gonna get infested there onto the Morphling. The Zard, they're gonna be triggered out and trying to finish him up. Tomato comes out and the Morphling is dead. It feels like 0 because he is gone, Bowie. Look at that puddle. That is where the Morphling used to be. No one is not gonna get bashed, but the rest of his team is gone. He has no more friends left in this earth.
That's about it, as they're looking for no one here. He gets vision with EOT.
He cannot go through the defender's gate. They know where he is. They know what he wants. He would like to escape. Uses the Manta, tries to go through the defender's gate, and now into the Ether Remnant this Centaur goes. He just bought back to save his buddy, but who's gonna save him after his buddy is dead? Even with the shard, the Centaur will not be tanky enough to survive through the damage of...
But yeah, OG not afraid to force fights, and I think their execution in the later fights of this game was much crisper.
I don't think he's gonna be going any better now.
No belief here, Entity. I think the play is you just play against Megas. If you take this fight, well, they're gonna lose this Middlemaster. No buy of Fishman.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about if you want to take it, but rather if OG is gonna allow you to get away from the Nether Strike, getting him in, can only running to try to save his Morphling, not gonna be happening after that deck. It is insta GG. Entity are aware this game is now out of their hands.
That spell used to be so broken, and they, I guess deservingly so, nerfed the hell out of it.
Ari chased down by Watson, who wants this kill. He's taking a lot of damage himself. And there's the hoof stomp. That's going to be a problem for Watson. Turns around and they actually bring him down. Oh! It looked like Whisper was going to win that fight.
It's early on. We'll see what Entity's going to do. Charge, though.
Also to 2 of them. Whisper is covering for Ari, who's very slow. Blood Grenade will connect. Seems like he doesn't have the boost.
No one.
There's gonna be another one, and there's the roll. No one. Beautiful kick there, trying to connect it onto Whisper. Won't be getting it. In the end, Ari is the only one that falls. And
they're chasing him for the wisdom.
Let's see. We talked about this. and they will be actually getting Kataomi. A big deal. BZM protected by the Wisp, losing your Ursa. I think it is still worth it with the supports you have. BZM almost dropping there to the Fury Swipes. Fishman will be caught by the Bushwhack Ahri, not allowing him to escape. They have the charge. There is no Stampede just yet. Whisper is in so much trouble. He doesn't have a TP. It's all but certain that he'll go down. They just waited for the hoof stomp. Nice dodge on the roll. No one doesn't get the connection. Still, the slows are there, and the damage will be sufficient.
You just get that kill before Stampede, and it just extends how much Ahri might
He's gone.
be dead.
He's gone. They're actually threatening with the chaotic offering, which they definitely don't need. There's the charge that we talked about versus the hoodwink. It's just so easy. DM on the other side of the map will die, so both of the mid laners are not playing their lane. Look at that. It's completely empty. We very rarely see that.
Not used though, so that's actually even a bigger win, as they will find Whisper though.
Can they fight this 2 versus 4? Actually going forward, the golem will get dropped, and now you're gonna regret your life choices here on BZM. He's gone with the charge, and you're looking towards the Wisp as well, who's super low. Seb, oh, if no one did manage to get that magnetized off, but he got him anyways. You cannot deny. Oh, he tried to kill himself.
Yeah, he tried to deny to the...
This is a very fast move. Tomato might not be aware. No sleep either.
Charge. Oh, black hole though.
You don't need it at the moment. They even had the Nether Strike used. Bushwhack is going to be amazing with rotation. That's going to be 2 heroes gone.
My.
It's amazing if they can bring down no one. Then this rotation is not going to be worth it. With the Stampede going towards Fishman, 3 heroes will die for sure. Seb not breaking the link. He's going to take BZM back to the farming region.
And I think Ahri with amazing Bushwhacks, like the fact that he solo kills the SB so that his OT also kills the enemy, that's crazy. But BZM might pay the price now.
And he's gone. He slows down Kataomi with the plasma field, and it's still over. With an AD rune, no one is so strong, and he wants more. Going in, who does he see? It's gonna be Seb. Oh, you tried to save your buddy with your mech. Goes into the tier 2. Decides not to go.
Just getting those enrages off as well. That's the value you get from your 14k MMR player as in the mid lane.
And there's no more relocate. Now they're going to be in so much trouble. No one's standing his ground. And they don't break the tether. Surviving with the mech being used. They're actually going to turn it around. Black hole will be beautiful, and that will finally bring in enough damage. Standing close to each other, sometimes it has value. Sometimes it's going to be a problem. They're even going to save Fishman, who's standing his ground. Doesn't want to attack Whisper. Through that retaliate. The bashes will make sure that Fishman lives. He actually stands his ground just to die for good measure, losing the Aegis in the process. No one going towards the Naga. Tomato, oh, kicked up onto the cliff. No, don't put it down.
They're gonna leave him there.
Leave him there. That is a disaster. Maybe with the Manta and the mirror image, he can get himself down, but in general, if he's not lucky, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, Ahri comes over. He will try to finish off the Spirit Breaker. He's reeling it in. Come over. Come to the high ground and fight with me. Unfortunately, they don't get it. They're just gonna leave him there. This is a disaster for Tomato.
But OG, like, even if they know there's no black hole, taking Roshan takes a while for them. You know, Razor is fine.
Can he escape? Getting to the trees, roll is actually going to be perfect to find him. Even though you don't connect, the damage will be more than enough. Tries to deny himself on the creeps. Very unlikely. Even if you have 1 HP, sometimes those creeps don't kill you. That's Ahri.
Another one.
Watson is kind of alone-ish here, but help is coming with a tier 1 being available and OG not having a single one there. Now they see Ahri clearly with the charge coming through. Head bonk doesn't even happen. He dies before that.
They also have a lot of vision here in the big jungle, but good blink out. Yeah.
Gets himself out. No one just goes forward. He's the hero that cannot die. They even drop the gold. There's the full heal onto Ahri. Seb just puts himself in an uncomfortable position, but the relocate will end in a second, and even with the Nether Strike, they do not break it. There will be a silence onto the Earth Spirit. This is a big kill if they can get it, but the Air says no. You will get pulled into nothingness, dying inside of the black hole. Closing the eyes of OG. Entity are everywhere in the chase onto BZM. They don't even need to charge to continue as Watson. He does more than enough damage to bring down anybody. And they don't have their black hole. They might not even want to use it. That's Maro that is being targeted. They have the Nether Strike. They know which one is really going with yours. So there's the Nether Strike, and they're not gonna allow him. They're not gonna allow him to sing. Close his mouth before he gets a chance to say anything.
OG is trying to force their hand,
trying to...
Yeah, that's the big one.
If they can get it, turn it on Katomi. No one will join in the fray. And there is the 3-man black hole. Bushwhack will stop it. And let's see if they can turn it around. It's actually dropping low. This is the moment OG were waiting for. If they can bring down no one with his Beyond Godlike streak. No, he's gonna bring down everybody. Despite canceling the black hole, despite killing Ursa, there is still one guy that is untouchable in this game. Kataomi gets a double, but it was the Earth Spirit doing the most amount of damage in that fight.
But they're under a ward. That's unfortunate.
They're smoked up as well. No black hole. They jump into the Naga, and there used to be an OG carry there, thinking he can start it off with a sleep.
Yeah, they de-warded as they went on Timado, so that's very unfortunate. OG there, not expecting vision. They're gonna find Ari as well, and they can just rosh with nighttime coming in on the dire side.
Yeah, they're gonna have both of their big ultis, the black hole and the chaotic offering. Whisper. No, the bash instantly from Watson. Well, how can you get that lucky?
He's a cow, so he's the one that should be. It is his milk after all.
He's a male cow.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that. Oh, good trees though!
Cheese actually survives, which means that he can take this fight to go their way. Going towards BZM, gets kicked back into a Malefice. And there it is. Sleep coming in. Where's the bash? He got it. BZM cannot TP away. He didn't go for the Naga. Maybe that was the smarter kill. But either way, you get a big one.
Just can't catch a break in this game. They are always fighting him in the fights. Naga just doesn't scale as much as he needs to. In the center, I don't know when he's going to be a hero. In fact, he's going to be dead.
Yep, he cannot blink away because of the radiance. It's so annoying. Usually with a Dual Scepter versus the Nurse Spirit, you would have been able to escape. As Watson, with his Aegis, comes forward, 30 seconds left on it. He wouldn't even mind to die at the moment. Game 3 is gone. Not just yet. There it is. PM goes forward.
Whisper.
There's another strike breaking the tether, and there's the fight that we saw also as well. Into the black hole. Seb goes. It will get cancelled by the sleep. Not sure why they didn't pop the BKB there. Kataomi is gonna have that spike fairly soon again. When we die before it magnetizes. He's so strong. They're just all dying from the overtime damage, and no one. He cannot be taken out even with Tomato coming forward. He does 0 damage to the Earth Spirit. Buyback from Seb with just 3 heroes. You are not winning this fight.
Even with that mistake, even with the no BKB black hole, they managed to shred OG through all of those buybacks. They relocate back to the fountain, doesn't really change anything. Whisper. No, it's way too expensive. You don't really benefit at all from most of the other stats, but it's very cool.
Wait for DM. He doesn't get the BKB off just yet, but he will get it before the sharpshooter connects. Still with the relocate, they do bring him down. You just bring BZM into a very uncomfortable position. Ursa with the BKB will finish him off with just 2 swipes. Looking towards Whisper, who needs just 1 more to hit him, and there it is. With the Earth Shock, will be finishing him off. Tomato in a lot of trouble. They will be finishing off the Fishman, but probably giving Rampage to Watson in the process. Tomato, sleep as the TP, so no Rampage for you. Tomato will stay the only one that got it so far in the playoffs.
Oh, Whisper was cutting ways, but he gets charged up.
As the Yules, this time around there's no Radiance around him. Should be... No,
that was the
is there. He's not allowed to leave.
Of flames.
You lost your axes, so all of that work from Whisper for nothing. I'd actually chase for him. I heard the charge. They're going towards the top lane to bring him down. No one continues to kill people. There's another goal being dropped onto that roll, onto Tomato, who doesn't have a song to just finish this concert, so his throats needs a little bit more time to get better. At least they bring out 2 of their heroes.
A lot of the games seem to be stomps just because of drafts as Whisper. Gonna be stomped here, kicked back, and probably charged up.
He's the one who does the
damage of this Earth Spirit. Holy cow.
He has an MKB. The thing is, you were talking about the Ursa MKB. No, Ursa doesn't need him because there's another guy who is getting so many right clicks, and he's level 26, 16-0, and 21-0-1. A completely perfect game. In the previous game, it was BZM who was untouched. This he's so annoying, and he's gonna steal the water rune as well. Just stuns BZM there. He's gonna get smacked a couple of times, but can BZM get the kill? with the Bramble Maze, it is gonna be more than possible. Ari also joins into the fray. Seb, he hates Kataomi as well, and he gets the first blood, not allowing BZM to get it. Seb is rotating bottom. He has the freedom to do so. Glimpse instantly and Whisper might allow Watson to live. No, the upheaval is there. He cannot move. He has to stand his ground and fight. Going for Ari. There will be a Shadow Realm, and that hit is probably going to be what ends up killing Watson. Nope, Whisper gets the kill. Now looking towards Fishman. He is not that easy of a target under the tower, but still, what a nice play. Now onto the Zeus. Not enough man on BZM for a heavily jump. And now he's gonna get it. Gets himself away. Kataomi. Can he actually get towards him to finish him off? One more smack. And there it is with a blood grade, however. He could be next on the menu. Hiding in the trees. Trying to use that ward to play ring around Rosie and will be unable to survive as Whisper in some trouble. Caught in a net. Watson, his fishing trip will be successful.
All of those creeps he was able to drag. He's still like level 3. This is fine.
It's fine. Especially if they bring down BZM with Fishman coming over. They just need to mark and Glimpse is going to take it back into the hands of no one inside of the kinetic field. The god of lightning and thunder will die to that exact element.
One really good anchor smash could be 400 HP back to him.
Olem drop. That's the way they started off. He still has that blubber, so we'll be removing the Crossy Haze in an instant. And goes for the Ravage, keeps it in place. Watson comes from the side. DM is dropping low still, so they should be able to take him down, especially with Tomato coming over as well. Watson is marked, seeing clearly, has the ulti, doesn't really have the mana for it. It's gonna be a problem with the other side. The static storm is amazing, and everybody from OG will get destroyed. Watson got his ulti. He's dealing with the creeps while his team is searching for the remnants of OG. You have a disruptor, so glimpses are gonna give you those bonus kills. Tomato wants the TP out hit and then into melee form. Watson didn't get it off.
There's another fight brewing up. Entity doesn't want to stop.
They want this tower. OG doesn't want to give it up. Fishman has been marked. Upheaval slowing him down. Nice glimpse. DM on the other side. It's going to be huge if they can kill him. There's the Thunder God's Wrath. He's gone. And also BZM secures himself a shield rune. OG, you don't know what's coming for you. It might just be instant death. Ari breaks
on Ari.
Might be the best one. Oh, it didn't get the Shadow Realm up. He gets it off now. Surviving through this round with the Terrorize. Static Storm will be used onto 2 heroes. Here comes the Fishman already low. And he did use his spells. This is not looking too bad for OG at the moment. Could have been much worse. Kill race. There's not too much time left. You need to scan this QR code. This is the last series of the tournament. Goes to the low ground just to be met by Watson. They have the Dragon Tail already caught in a net that he will not leave. Watson, speaking of a kill race, he's the one that gets it there, and quite happy with the outcome. Whisper, is he gonna be in trouble, or is it gonna be Fishman who gets turned around and loses a lot of his armor, pushes him out of the kinetic field with the innate ability? Will still be going down. Whisper, oh, I will see for how long. The Ravage this time around will be popped. Shadow Realm from the Dark Willow actually allows him to escape, but Whisper is not going to be so lucky. OG, they lose 3 heroes around the map.
Thing is, even if you're shoving from fog, the Monkey King can know where you are, and in fact, he has perfect vision with the ward as well on the right side.
Well, looks like misses on BZM, but they have the Static Storm. There will be a golem drop and the upheaval as well. That is kind of dangerous still, because you just cannot leave the Static Storm alive. Side of the Wukong's the man, protecting Fishman. Seb gets jumped upon, still surviving. No one loses a ton of armor. Here comes Tomato, getting in onto the fight. No Ravage at the moment. Terrorize might just be perfect. Connecting all to the 3 of them. Tomato, but going in. Watson still has his ulti. That is a very dangerous hero to go for. DM is just running in, understands that the enemies have no damage. They cannot touch their Dragon Tail will connect under a tier 2. There will be a Glyph used. This is too deep. This is a problem, but Watson uses his ulti, goes forward, buyback from Seb with the upheaval, trying to save his buddies. They cannot move from a net, and Watson, he's so slow, but once he gets into the face of Seb, he's gonna smash it in. One more time for the second time in that fight. Zeus is back to the world and really has his ulti available to make sure that the troll loses his life. Entity, in the end, did go too deep. This Roach is gone. OG gonna be there in time? They are. Towards the tiny avalanche, he dodges that. Finally will bring Kataomi down from the trees, but inside of the Static Storm, they're taking a lot of damage. They see exactly where they are. The Ravage this time around, keeping him at bay. Whisper in some trouble, has the movement speed necessary to run himself away, being healed up by the Warlock as well. Good to terrorize to save his buddies there. Aghanim Scepter from the Slardar, making a huge difference. This is gonna go, sending in the golem. Seb wants to see where the enemies are. No one cannot blink away because of it, so they have to deal with that first, and will be able to do so. Seb, Yeah, I'm spitting on him a little bit too deep. And the Bombo Strike was amazing inside of the Wukong Command. Let's see how much damage Timado can do. No, these heroes just aren't dying. You're fighting versus Entity, and at the moment, they're much more powerful than you. Whisper will get slowed down with Kadaomi also coming forward. Whisper doesn't have a way to escape the wrath of Entity, and will be the third hero to fall, finally opening up that throat that Entity started a long time ago. He's gonna be needing some help.
There is a sentry as well, so it's not easy.
Oh, Whisper, he didn't use the crush. He doesn't have the puddle beneath him, so no regen, no status resistance, no life.
Heads up buyback, EM.
He's fine. Has the pack to protect him. That laner Rax is gone. Going on to the Zeus once again. They are not stopping even for a second. No one diving into Fear Force. That is a little bit scary. You're not the one with the Aegis. The Curse Crown will connect. Those brambles are still going to keep in place for a little bit longer. Timado comes too deep, scared of the Wukong Command. They are gonna glimpse him into a static storm. Has the BKB flanking from the Vine ulti from the Troll. Standing on if your BKB is not good enough. Now the Ravage will be used to find the rest of the pack, as your strongest, tankiest heroes are already dead. Watson dropping low. There will be a Terrorize. He still has the Aegis. Even if he dies once, it's not that big of a deal. Bedlam doing absolutely nothing, as DM still blinking forward. There's the Slaughter. Once again, he got stunned up without getting the crush off. He doesn't have a way to escape with the kinetic field being there. The status resistance helps you not even one bit. OG have used everything they have, and with glimpses are gonna be put even into more pain by Entity. OG are helpless here in game 2, and Entity, we are seeing just how strong they are as a team. Even into tier 4s, I don't think they're gonna die that easily. Spell. This Raxus, toss back. Onto the Zeus. I think no one wants to be there, as there will be a Ravage, ulti from the Troll. Maybe you get baited into a bad spot. No, he caught him out. He's just gonna rip him apart. Whisper next on the menu. Watson is doing way too much damage. This time around, he doesn't have the Aegis, so he might be in a little bit of trouble running into the brambles because of the Terrorize. There will be a golem dropped as well. Not enough damage for OG, not enough chase. They're just in so much trouble. This game, it's looking hella over with no one just standing in front of the enemy fountain and forcing OG to concede. They know they cannot win this game any longer.
This is a tough one. I feel like with game...
feeling a little bit tipsy there. Drinking on the job, of course. He will recover fairly soon, as Ari dropping low, losing a lot of his armor and giving the experience to Fishman. Has the Fairy Fire. There's the net as well. A couple more hits, and it is going to be a first blood for this Weaver. Watson probably wanted it for himself to remove this battle hunger. Whisper doesn't care to fight the two of them. Just will go back to farming. It is weird that nobody wants to try it out. Entity, however, after the performance in this tournament, they're of course going to have the confidence to go for it. And also with two meepos instantly for Whisper, doesn't even get the call off. So no extra armor for him.
Oh, they might get Ari as well. Earth binding 3 seconds here.
Oh, he blocked him in. There is going to be a lift. Nicely done by Ari, but there's the Earth bind connecting on him, and with the body blocks, Ari's not going to move. He reduces their damage. Still, they're going to have more than enough to bring him down as well. Watson gets himself another one. Entity again showing the power of the Meepo.
Oh, bottom lane.
That is Seb. Seb is gone. That's going to be the Inkswell finishing him off. Timado going for Kataomi. He is pretty low. Has 13 1 charges, however, so he can definitely continue stacking this indefinitely. That's going to be a kill for Timado. Stands his ground, fights DM. What's with the crits? Just getting a couple of them over and over and over again. And one more smack will bring down Timado. And what is that, a complete solo kill?
No one is looking incredibly sharp. He played against some of the best mid laners in the world today, and
no way, Tomato. He just came back to the lane. Entity are teaching OG how to play Dota. Seb not giving the respect to the 2x TI winner whatsoever. They are just everywhere at the moment.
This is a 3K goal.
Is BCM dead again? BCM is dead again? Oh, he's not gonna be diving. There's the bash. Needed 2 more hits. Tornado was available with 7 stick charges and the Fairy Fire, so no one doesn't go forward. But it seems so easy.
Dude, bottom tower is falling. While this is happening, they lost their safe lane tower. No one gets an Arcane as well. Oh, they just found BCM.
He's gone. There's the bash. He had it ready, and he's gonna be getting the Arcane rune as well.
Obviously, Entity feeling a bit frisky. They knew they had this. Okay, they're trying to steal the Wisdom rune here. What is BCM doing?
They're brain checking the numbers. Look at the perfect usage there of the swarm. No one gets the wizard who misses on the crush, gets the minus armor on Whisper. At least they'll bring down Fishman, but let's see at what cost. With the minus armor on the axe, he doesn't have the call. He's surrounded by 3 heroes. Kataomi will be the 4th one if you count the Meepo as 2. There's a double kill with the stolen wisdom rune
with this next fight, but it's so tough. They're gonna dive this Invoker here.
Why not? He used his tornado, he used his spells. He is not capable of doing anything. BZM. Ooh, sheesh.
That's a dead BZM again.
Doesn't know what to do. There's so many units around him. They mark him with the corrosive haze at the end of his life. While Entity are diving every single lane. But Entity smurfed their way through this tournament. So Valve, I think you need to be checking these guys.
How do you smurf when your carry player is 14k MMR? Like, he's already the highest MMR. It's just... I don't even know what to say. Champions of this tournament, unless OG finds a way to enable Whisper, and he is giving up on his Blade Mail to rush a Blink Dagger here.
Ari is trying to be annoying to Watson. He has the stolen Shikuchi. When we saw the Weaver, we talked about the Rubik and how strong he can be. There's the barrel towards the poor Venomancer. Sep will get smacked down by the crit. No one. And he's gonna be taking some damage, running around. BZM was marked for death. Another barrel roll, and
his level 6
hits are gonna finish him off. Yep, level 6. The supports on the other side are higher level than even Katomi. If he gets out of this one alive, it is gonna be a disaster. And it is gonna be a disaster because he is alive and well. Inkswell connects. No one gets a triple kill. Axe will get the call off onto multiple heroes spinning around, but in the end, he has spun too much. He gets dizzy and dies. Trying to run away. We'll put out the ice wall. That doesn't really slow all that much, especially not the Weaver. Ari is going to be coming into the fray. They're just smacking, and finally the split will be used, making sure that the Invoker gets burned down to a crisp as Fishman already did use the time lapse. Noxious Plague, dropping him low. Of course, the split with the Radiance will make sure that Sep goes down. Ari still chasing forward. Who's the faster bug? Fishman is still alive. There's another Shikuchi and Watson with just amazing Earthbind, making sure that Ari will not be chasing down.
We are all positioned top, but Entity already sending reinforcements to this area.
He's like, yo guys, a carry Weaver is on me. He's a level ahead of me. No, wait, that is a support. He gets a nice tornado off. Full snap, deafening blast, DP away. Spirit Vessel will kill him. Stolen Shikuchi, Sep dropping low as well. There will be a blow on BM for a second, but Fishman, he's not going to be the one being slowed down. Gets himself a double. Soul Bind was used. No one is dropping low. Lifted up in the air. A couple more hits from the Ursa should finish him off, but the Ursa will die before that happens, and OG, they finally had enough. The last game of the tournament will also be the shortest game of the tournament here, Bowie. 16 minutes and 36 seconds. That is how much OG made it through.